What brings you here?
I came to ask for your help in stopping my... Did you hear about the attacks of creatures led...
Yes, Darren's.
My cousin was sick, and to cure him, but the power he received from it made him mad. He transformed his guardians each time, and used them to attack...
What you're telling me? Your cousin is breaking the balance. He's consuming, and will only want to
Indeed. Enon Miel Frichtemann warned me that Constantine was now targeting the I cannot fight him alone. I intend to go and find the other factions and ask for their support, because we must all stand together to stop the
Your will to create an alliance between all the and the call of Enon, we will be by your side in the battle. And I would also like for you to take this weapon.
Thank you, Dunkus.
Don't thank me. May the earth support.
I must admit that I expected Dunkus to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
He's a sage amongst sages, even amongst the Donegada. Enon Miel Frichtemann speaks in his ear. I think he already knew what was happening, even before we came to see him.
That confirms it. I made the right choice. Teofredi couldn't have a better High King.
Desarde.
I have come to ask for your help. My cousin has been plunged into madness, and he apparently wishes to conquer the whole island. He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals, and now he uses them to attack the cities and the villages of the...
A difficult situation, admittedly, but who's in charge of the island is none of our business.
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control, he's not looking for political influence.
I see.
We must stop him at all costs. I already have the support of other factions, but I was hoping...
Alas, even if I wanted to, I couldn't send you They don't trust you enough to follow you.
Could there be a way to make them change their...
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his... It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information.
Why ask me to take it?
This is a very serious accusation. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but... Also, I think an external view is required to be certain that there will... Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more...
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could...
It's up to you to find out. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we...
I agree. Where can I find
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco.
Unfortunately, I don't have enough...
That's regrettable. And... to give you this, alas...
Thank you, Admiral.
Come closer, good people.
Good day, Your Excellency.
Alas, That title signifies nothing anymore.
I'm truly sorry.
Thank you. A great many excellent... We should have been more vigilant. Well then, what might...
Since you broached the subject of
I'm not sure I understand.
Have you forgotten that after sending me to save your savants that you then again sought my assistance? According to you, I needed only to convince the Tierna Conductors to provide... But you used me like a pawn.
I cannot I was certain that the witch doctor would refuse to help us. They have us marked down as enemies. And I had good reason to believe that you would not
You are even ready to use brute force.
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the Tierna, your spy attempted to kill... And you dare to tell me that my... Can I remind you that to assassinate a legate is to declare war?
I never... I promise... That man went beyond his order. I implore you. Please accept my sincerest and
I can only give you the benefit of the doubt for now. In the meantime, you need not keep a candle lit for the return of your spy.
He would have been made to answer for such... I am all the more sorry because your cousin has been quite... I should have made myself clearer. Made certain that my orders were without...
There never was a remedy. It was a wild goose chase.
No. What a shame. I am truly...
We are looking for help.
Help? I doubt that I could be of any...
I do not know if it's the Malachor or the ritual that saved him that's to blame. But my cousin has... He has decided to take control of the island. Using...
I'm not sure I understand what you are telling me. Of course I have heard you speak of the miraculous healing of Constantine.
My cousin participated in a ritual that links him to the island. This ritual saved him and gave him his powers. And now he uses them in his thirst for conquest.
I'm not sure I believe in these mad stories. But if your cousin wishes to conquer this island for himself... Alas, I no longer have an army, nor even doctors to send... Only this old weapon that allowed me to survive the coup d'etat. It is a unique weapon that I created myself. I hope that it will serve...
Thank you, Doctor.
Anything else?
I need to be going.
Farewell.
Fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient...
Come closer! Come closer! Your Excellency! Thanks for your visit.
Commander Torsten.
Sir de Sade.
I investigated and discovered the identity of the person who...
I was certain you would eventually... So, who is the bastard?
My cousin.
Your cousin? You have some nerve. What do you want?
No. You must understand that Constantine acted alone. Ever since he fell ill. And who knows? Maybe the shock he felt after your attempted coup had...
These attacks would be his revenge.
I don't know. But I know that he performed a native ritual. Each of these rituals gave him a great magical power and control. Now he's threatening to target the main native sanctuary. And if he succeeds...
You come here with your bizarre tales, probably expecting me to send my troops. For all I know, you might very well still be active.
If that were the case, why would I have come to your rescue when I could have just let them overwhelm you and your city would have... But despite your treason, I helped you. And I already managed to convince other factions to support me. If we want to have a chance at saving this island, then it's...
I am in your debt, it's true. Without your and since I don't want you to think I'm ungrateful, I hope that it will prove useful to you. But you will have to... My men will never follow you in battle.
That is regrettable. I must go.
Naturally. I won't want to...
Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you.
Your Eminence,
Sir de Sardet.
Do you remember I thought that someone must have been responsible?
Yes, you thought that this guard...
And I was right.
You're hesitating.
Indeed. As the person...
Does this mean that the and thanks to which obscure alliance has your cousin been able to
Constantine acted alone, and he betrayed... As for the way he manipulated these creatures...
Absolutely. And it is said that his recovery was the result... Are you telling me that your cousin has made a pact with the demons of this island?
Something like that. He was cured by a Donegad of the island, but the power he received, thus gaining control over the Guardians...
But why attack us? Did his madness make him forget about...
His thirst for power is making him want to control the... And I know that for this purpose he will soon attack the natives' main sanctuary. I won't stand a chance against all the creatures he's taken. Others have already joined me. But we also need this. Having a common enemy should help us forget.
You expect us to participate in a combined attack to protect an... I hope you realize that for me to accept, I would have to be insane. Or have full...
Are you implying that you may change your mind?
If you accept to deal with the problem I entrusted you with, then you would at least have a chance.
And what if I simply reminded you that you owe me a debt?
You surprised me, de Sardet. I wouldn't have thought you were so guileful. But you were... Since you leave me no choice, but I hope that my debt will then be
Of course, Your Eminence. I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellence.
Hello, Glenda.
Tirtum.
To tell you that men are going to come all the way to the sanctuary.
I thank you for coming to warn me in person. I am disgusted to welcome warriors of the faraway island. And in truth...
No. It is all... We have need of every able... You need to prepare yourself as well.
We will fight, have no doubts. Because such...
I have no doubt.
May the rocks give you... Can I do anything?
I must leave.
Qua Williams.
watching too, we? Come and see! See the beautiful things from our village! Bertie! Do you want... You will always be welcome here.
The cave that Constantine indicated in his note shouldn't be very far.
And given his innate fear of being spied on, the place may
Constantine has marked several places on this map. I recognize some of them. They are sacred places for the natives, places of connection. This place, this journal. My poor Constantine, you have completely lost your mind. What are you hoping to achieve with these rituals?
No Donegad has ever done such a thing. It goes against the balance that Enon Mir Frichterman was right. Your cousin wants power. He is
so much so that he's threatening Enon Mir Frichterman himself. To think he's been plotting this absurd plan for weeks. He even used us to— The intruder in the sanctuary was certainly sent by him, to scout the place. We'll need to gather allies if we're going to stop him. But we will also have to weaken him and break apart the bonds that he's—
Even though I've studied the rituals of the natives, I really don't know how to— I can only think of one person that could help us. Dunkus. Mev is too hostile towards—
You're right. Let's—
What brings you here, Onoman?
As I've told you before, my cousin bonded himself in many places.
You did tell me, and you must know that by doing so, he has acquired a—
That is why I need your help. We need to break—
Rest assured, all the Donegad, and with their help, we will heal the wound. However, to accomplish—
What can I do?
During the ritual, The one who is bonding himself spills some of his blood near the base of a stone. And the guardian lifts the stone so that it may serve as an anchor point. The only way to break this bond is to have a guardian top. We will be able to do it, but these rituals take a long... So, in the meantime, you must Here, take these seeds and plant them at the bottom of your cousin. These plants grow very fast, and their roots will prevent him. However, you must be careful.
Thank you, Duncan.
And thank you for wanting to... Don't worry. I will send more people.
Let's plant the seed Lucas gave us at the base of the raised stone. Look! The plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Donegada of Duncas's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond. can access the stone now and plant Dunkus' seed. Look! The plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Doneigada of Dunkus' clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
How are you feeling, my child? What you are about to do?
Don't make it harder than it has to be, Petrus. Fighting against your cousin isn't pleasant.
A nicer way of saying he has no choice.
Indeed. I must stop Constantine, not only to obtain an antidote to the Malachor, but...
I have learned many things by your side, and thanks to you. And this is my land, my people.
We will all be with you. After all, this can...
Naturally.
We will be by your side to support you.
Thank you. You have been precious allies, and you are proving... Now let's go. It'll be a shame...
The entrance to the sanctuary has been forced. A fight took place here.
Constantine managed to get through. Let's hurry.
Someone has to stop these creatures, otherwise...
Are you sure that you want to do...
If I can give you just a few more minutes, at least it's something. Go now and stop your cousin.
In that case, thank you.
You're arriving too late. Your cousin is already... We fought as best we could, but we'll do everything we can to give you more time. But you must chase him. If enon mil frictim...
I'm well aware of that, but here come some more beasts.
I'll stay with my...
And I'll stay with her.
We need to prevent the beasts from following.
I wouldn't have put it that way, but the Moridigan isn't...
You see?
You should go now. And maybe...
Well...
There you are. Praise the...
Has already reached the heart. They are also trying to stop the creatures.
What do you intend to do?
Pursue him all the way there.
In that case, may the Enlightened keep you in his...
This time it's my turn.
I knew you'd say
Well, I wasn't going to let the young ones...
Your help would be a blessing.
You see? You should...
Thank you, Petrus. Constantine! Restrain him!
I'm sorry.
Why? Why have you done this?
But for you. For us. So that we may live free at last.
This makes no sense. Constantine, it's madness.
You don't understand because you're still attached to the old world. This old, dying world which, to survive, has betrayed, used, and manipulated us and would not have hesitated to kill us.
Perhaps, but
I've seen death, cousin. And I understood the vanity of it all. My father's ruses just so he could earn more power. The political bowing and scraping to preserve corrupted nations. I have been offered unrivaled power, allowing me to get rid of this. To send the old world back to its inevitable death and to build something new here. Something unique. And this new world is my gift to you. You and I could be its new gods, the immortal and benevolent monarchs.
He himself is the incarnation of the old world he is speaking of. He has its vices and its poison. For his own immortality, he's prepared to destroy everything around him, to break millennia of cycles. I implore you, flesh of my land, think of all the lives that will come to an end to feed his pride.
Don't listen to this old god. He's like all the others, after all, clinging to life. All you have to do is to bind yourself here, with me. And we will be gods together, forever. Come. What a shame.
Good night, sweet prince.
After the fall of Constantine, my young student managed to establish stronger links between the old nations and the natives. Some of their donegada were even invited to the continent, and with their help, it slowly became a land. And for the first time in a long while, the number of those who bravely fought at Dorhad Genadu were celebrated everywhere. After all, if it weren't for this unlikely alliance, the island would have fallen into Constantine's greed. Ciora obtained the title of Marl of the Red Spears alongside her twin. She leads them with wisdom, but often reunites with the one. Afra set aside her weapons and went back to her research. It is said that she is even writing a book with the help of Dunkasi's clan. For his bravery, Vasco was awarded the rank of command. He now travels the sea at the head of a whole fleet, but he often comes back. Petrus's ambitions have finally been fulfilled. He obtained the much-coveted title of Cardinal. Despite the responsibilities implied by such a title, he still sometimes visits the one. These precious friendships allowed my student to slowly forget Kurt's treason, even though he still feels bitter about it at times. Despite the help Ulan received, which allowed him to restore the importance of the... He still had to renounce the role of Marl as he faced the contempt
Her friendship with Renaigse helped Deirdre to overcome her reticence. She willfully accepted to follow the orders of her new... Dunkas and his people spent a lot of time with savants and patiently they shared their knowledge of the earth and learnt, and in so doing, they restored balance between the new... By wanting to convert the natives at all costs, including by force, Teleme's only reward was their anger. Bogged down in the political maneuvers of the missionaries and the Ordo Luminis, Admiral Cabral had to face a mutiny as it became apparent that the Guard had been informed of the Nort's secret. More secretive than ever, the Norts withdrew. Although it was weakened on the continent, the Guard's influence kept growing on the island around their city. They managed to establish peace with the natives, where the alliance, despite the negative influence of some shady members,